What's up guys, welcome back to another Dragon Soul video. Now before we get started, if you guys can hit that subscribe button, we're so close to 5k subs. If we do reach 5k subscribers, I will give away a Frost Aura, so if you guys want that giveaway to happen, just make sure to hit that sub button, turn on notifications, and leave a like on the video if you enjoy it. But today we're going to talk about some Dragon Soul leaks and potential leaks, because honestly some of this stuff is probably cut content, but we're going to talk about it because maybe it might get added in the future or maybe not. I just feel like it'd be fun to talk about some of this stuff. But with that being said, let's go ahead and actually dive into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is Beerus Planet. Now for chapter 2 of the Super Saiyan God storyline, it was confirmed that we're getting a new planet. Now I'm not entirely sure if it is Beerus Planet, but I'm about 99% sure it is. And the only reason why I'm so sure is because Beerus Planet is honestly the only planet that we really got a good look at least when it comes to Noalis and the other devs on the team showing off, you know, new planets. Beerus Planet is like really the only thing that we have a lot to look at. I'm going to throw up the image right now on screen so you guys can see it, but from what I've seen, Beerus Planet looks really good. It looks, I wouldn't say near completion, it kind of looks like they only have like maybe 2 areas done, but it does look really good, and I can't wait to really see what this planet will look like. Another, like, I guess option would be the Namek planet, but we haven't really seen too much of Namek, and I honestly couldn't find any screenshots at all for Namek. I did hear about Namek a few times, but there is no concrete screenshots of it, or at least I couldn't find anything. But another planet we do have here is Vampa. This is actually from Dragon Ball Super Broly. If you guys haven't seen that movie, definitely go watch it. But this looks like Planet Vampa, so I'm also really interested to see if we go to Planet Vampa, or maybe this just some type of unfinished. I honestly, I don't know. It looks like Planet Vampa to me, but it could be anything else. But I'm gonna say this is Planet Vampa. But hopefully we do get Beerus Planet for chapter 2. I honestly would probably prefer Beerus Planet over Namek. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but I kind of prefer it, and it kind of makes sense because if you think about it, why would we go to Planet Namek for, you know, the Super Saiyan God storyline? Like why would we go to Planet Namek over Beerus Planet? So it kind of makes a lot of sense for this to be, you know, the next planet to be Beerus Planet. It just makes so much more sense. And plus we also have like a full picture of Beerus's model here, so I can't wait to, you know, see what kind of moves Beerus will have. Honestly though, he'll probably just have the Super Saiyan, not the Super Saiyan God, the God Soul abilities. He'll probably just have those, and if he does have those abilities, like, it's going to be a really hard boss fight, because as you guys know, the God Soul is like extremely overpowered and does a lot of damage. Obviously they'll turn down the damage output for Beerus so he doesn't like one-shot everybody, but it's still going to be a pretty crazy fight. Alright, so the next image we have here is of Golden Cooler. Now I remember this image went around like a really long time ago, like I want to say early 2024 is when this image was made. Now this is obviously Golden Cooler, but in the background, if you take a look, you also see a legendary Super Saiyan Great Ape. Like, that looks really cool. I don't know why we haven't gotten that yet, but please, Noalis, if you're watching this video, or if anybody on the dev team is watching, I would love to get this Super Saiyan legendary Great Ape just add it into the game. Like, maybe add it as an Easter boss. That'd be really cool. Like, I know Easter is coming up next month. If you guys can add this as a boss, like switch out the normal Great Ape for this guy, that would be awesome. Like, I would genuinely love that. And it looks like his model and everything is complete, so really it's just all about, you know, getting him to work and add him into the game. And maybe if you want to go a little further, maybe spice it up a little bit and give him like some special abilities or attacks that the normal Great Ape doesn't have. Like, maybe his mouth beam, instead of being like that purple laser beam, it's like the green mouth beam that you know, the Broly bundle has. Or maybe, you know, instead of him doing like a roar, he does like a sort of explosion, you know, like a green explosion around his body. I don't know, just something cool like that. But definitely, like, that legendary Super Saiyan Great Ape looks very interesting to me, and I just cannot wait to see what it will look like in game. And I hope that they add him, like, pretty please, Easter update, pretty please, legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I would love it. Great Ape legendary Super Saiyan Broly, I would love it. Like, pretty please, Noalis, please add this guy into the game. Alright, so the next image we're going to be looking at today is the Cell Max image. Now this boss right here, this Cell Max model looks so good. It looks very out of place, at least for a Dragon Soul, but I wouldn't be mad if they added this guy into the game. This model looks so cool. Cell Max looks so awesome. I would love them to add this guy into the game. Now, I'm not sure where he'll fit at in the game. Maybe when they get to a point where they add, you know, Beast as a transformation, which sadly that might be the reality. They're going to add Beast as a transformation, but if they do, at least add Cell Max as like some sort of world boss, that would be freaking amazing. Like, imagine you're just like, I don't know, you're flying around on Earth and there's like, you know, another red ribbon base, you know, the one from the movies, and Cell Max just spawns there like every hour and he's just like wrecking stuff, you know, he's just doing all kinds of damage. Like, that would be awesome. I would love for that to be in the game. So I'm definitely excited to see what the Cell Max do. Like, if they do end up adding him, I'm excited to see exactly what kind of moves he'll have, or like how hard he'll be to fight, or just overall, just like, I just can't wait. I just want to see this Cell Max in game. He looks cool to me. I just want to see him. Like, there's really not too much we could talk about, but Cell Max definitely has a model, and he's definitely like, you know, a possibility to be a future boss. Alright, so the next image that we have here is Omega Shenron. Now, we actually have two different versions of Omega Shenron. We have a black and red Omega Shenron, and then we have sort of the normal version of Omega Shenron. And I think both of these are pretty cool. Like, I'm surprised we haven't gotten Omega Shenron in the game, since we do have Super Saiyan 4. So I'm kind of surprised that we just never got Omega Shenron, but I cannot wait to see this guy in game. Like, I hope that all these models I'm showing off today, I hope that they aren't just like throwaways or something that's just gonna be left on the cutting room floor, because a lot of these models like would look pretty cool in Dragon Soul, and it will probably give them a lot of, like, you know, spark, and a lot of, you know, just people in general will be talking about this. Like, just imagine that they came out with an update tomorrow and they added Omega Shenron as a boss. You know, they add like an Omega Shenron raid, or, you know, made him like a world boss or something like that, and people are gonna be talking about it for weeks. Like, not only does he look really cool, but a lot of YouTubers are gonna be like, oh my god, this is Roblox? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, it's just gonna be so much hype around it. It's gonna be so much hype. People will be talking about it. Like, Omega Shenron in Dragon Soul, please make it happen. That would be awesome, especially if we got like some armor that was steam off of him, and like we can make our characters look like Omega Shenron. That would be so freaking cool. But speaking about, you know, characters and armor and clothes, we actually have some unreleased clothing in the game right here. Like, okay, we got a couple. So this first one right here, we have like this sort of black and purple, a little bit of red. I honestly don't know what character this is. It's probably from Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't know who this is, but we definitely have this really cool looking outfit. Like, I can see a lot of people rocking this outfit, especially if you could change the colors of it. That would be amazing. And I don't know, this outfit looks pretty good to me though. Like, if I would give it a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably say it's like a 9. Like, it looks really cool to me, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen this outfit in game yet. And the other outfit that we have is actually, I do kind of recognize this one. This is from one of the newest games from Akira Toriyama, or at least like one that's inspired by his, like, you know, story, or I guess like I don't really know what it is. I forgot what the name of the game is. Like, it's like Sandman or something, or Sandland, but it's basically some other type of Akira Toriyama's you know, franchise, or whatever you want to call it. But this outfit looks really cool. Like, I'm also surprised we haven't seen this either. It looks like it's complete. It looks like there's really nothing else to do with this outfit. Like, you could probably just slap this into an update super easily. It looks pretty cool. I especially like the goggles on it. The goggles look pretty cool. And then the very last screenshot that we have here for outfits, this is like all of the other outfits that I guess are made or were made. Now, I can see right off the bat that 2 of these outfits are actually, no, 3 of them. 3 of these outfits are already in game. The Naruto outfit is in game, although it's not obtainable. Only developers and people with commands have them. The Aizen outfit is obviously in game, and we do have the JoJo outfit. We're missing the One Piece outfits, we're missing the Bleach outfits, or at least like the other half of the Bleach outfits, and I'm surprised to see there's a Hunter x Hunter outfit in there as well. Like, I'm surprised that's not in game. I think we actually have Killua's outfit, so I'm kind of surprised that Gon, is it Gon or Gon? I think it's Gon. I'm surprised we haven't seen Gon's outfit. And I think number three kind of looks like, I want to say, I don't know who that is. It kind of looks like Genos to me, but I could be very wrong, from One Punch Man, but I could be very wrong about that. I'm not sure what outfit that is, but it looks pretty cool. I'm surprised it's not in game. And then outfit number 4, we don't have an Android, what's her name, 18? We don't have Android 18 in game. That's kind of crazy. Like, we have her hairstyle, we just don't have her actual, like, iconic outfit. So I'm surprised that's not in game either. But I mean, a lot of these clothing leaks, they look pretty cool. Like, I don't know why the developers haven't had them in game yet, but they look really cool. And the last 2 pieces of, I guess, leaks or sneaks or whatever you want to call it that I have to show you guys is the Wii staff, which I'm surprised this is not in game either. Actually, no, it is in game, but I think the only people who have access to it are developers, because I do remember a really long time ago there was a video that one of the developers took. I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, but there was a video that a developer took where he was flying around with the Wii staff. So it is technically in game, but I think the only people who have access is developers, and I'm surprised it's not like in game right now. But potentially we could see this maybe in chapter 2 or chapter 3 or whatever chapter they decide to add, you know, the Wii staff in. We could see it pretty soon, since it is already in game, and it seems like it already has like a fighting style and animations for it. So really right now all we're waiting for it is for it to be officially released. And then the last screenshot we have here, this one doesn't look all that impressive, but if you take a look at the chat, it looks like the developers are talking about some type of wave system, like some type of, you know, round based wave system that you'll fight, you know, NPCs. And this kind of looks like the I want to say the Capsule Corp gravity chamber. That's what it kind of looks like. So I guess we could do some like gravity training with, you know, round based NPCs. I don't know what plans they had for this, but it is definitely an interesting idea to have some sort of wave system that people can do to, you know, grind for XP or maybe grind for stats. Who knows what this is for? Actually, it would be pretty cool if you could grind for stats in the gravity chamber. Like, let's say you have to, you know, make it through the first 10 waves, and every 10 waves you do, you get like, you know, 5 stat points or something. Like, that would be pretty cool, and it'd be a pretty cool way to continuously grow stronger and stronger as you wait for newer content. But yeah guys, that'll be it for today's video. If you at all found any of these leaks or sneaks, or we're gonna call them, if you found any of them interesting at all or like them, please leave a like on the video, because your boy sat there for like a whole hour digging through the Discord trying to find these images. So definitely, if you guys like these leaks, go ahead and leave a like on the video. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Takeoi. Peace out.